The storm is rolling in. Thunder shakes the bones beneath my skin. Rain pours down, the heavens open. Lift me up, now by fire. From its children's insatiable sin, to cleanse and clean, or start this over, bring to me, I know I'll die. Heavy is the crown on the road I walk. The vultures circle and the sheep they talk. I pray for strength against the pain I bring. Working up on balance between God and king. ashes of fame. Kill the crows that point the blame. Our voice is a fast change. I never said I would take your side. I just said I would compromise. Well, if you make me put up a fight, I'll fight back till the day I exit.
Hi, hello, hi everybody. Hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, it's Tuesday Night iRacing for tonight, May 21st, 2024. We are into Memorial Day week for the world. I was gonna say the NASCAR Cup Series, but that is true too. But it's also Memorial Day for IndyCar and for, well, Formula One is in Monaco, so that doesn't quite apply, but that kind of applies because they're so big about being American now. So, um, listen, what I'm getting at is it is the best weekend of the year, period, bar none. The best racing weekend of the year, the best racing day of the year awaits us on Sunday. Wake up, get a little Monaco in your life, then you roll over, you get out of bed, you go get some coffee in you or whatever, and then you watch the Indianapolis 500 where Kyle Larson's trying to do the double because his day job is at night. He's going to Charlotte for the Coke 600. Uh, we're 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 gonna ignore the fact that it's looking very likely that it's gonna rain at Indy on Sunday, but we're gonna ignore that, and it's gonna be a really fun Sunday for us race fans. This is what we live for. Like, this is what I live for, is Monaco, Indy, Charlotte. This is the best weekend of the year, bar none. Now, there's some things to talk about. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got an all-star race where they tried different tire compounds. I went to a racetrack twice this weekend, and 3 times I went to a racetrack this weekend. I really like auto racing, everybody. And I got some stories about that. We had a fight. Ricky Stenhouse knocked Kyle Busch's block off. That happened too. And we got a really exciting Cook 600 and Indy 500 ahead of us on Sunday. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm also really dead tired because my dirt track that I went to last night on a work night, which I'm never doing again, decided to run until 11:30 on a work night, and we left early and there was still another feature to go. Ugh. My dirt track around here has just completely shit the bed. They got a new race director and it's really showing because he's not very good at his job. I hate to call somebody out on their job, but they're not very good at their job. They don't manage their time well. They're unorganized. They don't know what they're doing. They change their format like they change their underwear. It's very often. It's just ridiculous. It's just a ridiculous outfit at my local dirt track. But no, had a fun weekend. I took the weekend off because we're gonna be streaming a lot the next few days. We have sports coming back on Thursday. That's coming up on Thursday. Gonna be kicking that off around 7 o'clock. I've gotten some games suggested by some of you in here. Thank you very much for your suggestions. They were all downloaded. I mean, I all bought them. And
pedal to the metal.
Oh. And we got some racing ahead of us here. So let's see how she goes here at
next race in 27 minutes.
Charlotte.
12 signed up.
Andrea, I'm trying to talk here. I'm trying to communicate to the stream that, you know, we're going here. We got some racing. Can you not interrupt me, please? Anyways. Yeah, we got a really exciting race ahead. We got some great racing ahead of us this weekend, but most importantly, and I want to show this off because I'm proud of this and I worked really hard to make this work. We have a new redeem on the channel. And I figured out how to do full motion video redeems. Check this out. It didn't work. Oh no. Oh no. I talked it up and it didn't work. Oh. Can I try it again? Come on. Does it work now?
Over with.
There we go.
And there we see the Rainmaker, the Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada.
Does Okada approve? Yes, he does. Okada does approve. Okada does approve. Thank you very much, Kazuchika Okada, for approving. Appreciate it so much. Let's get out on track. We were at Road America last week. We're at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and this is such a cool little race. I'm not going to be able to watch it because we're going to be running our Cook 600 on Saturday afternoon. But the Xfinity race at Charlotte is kind of like one of their biggest races of the year because it's on a Saturday afternoon. It's got its own vibe to it, and it's a really good race. Like, it's usually really good. The track's slick. It's hot. You got the rising stars of NASCAR, and you usually get a few Cup guys in it too. And yeah, I will protect it. And it's usually a pretty good show. So yeah, Charlotte Xfinity race on Saturday afternoon, pretty good one. But you shouldn't be watching that because this week, because we are going into a 100% distance race for NIS, with the NIS race at... Whoa!
Belladane just followed.
Belladane, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Hi, how you doing? Howdy, Sailor. Welcome aboard. But as I was saying, the NIS this week is a 100% distance race. We're running a full Coca-Cola 600 this week. So this is going to be a long race. So we will be racing that not on Thursday, but on Saturday afternoon at noon. And I am very excited for that. So if you've ever wanted to watch an NIS race and haven't been able to see it yet because of time differences, or you're busy on Thursdays, well, we'll be here on your Memorial Day Saturday if you're interested in that. Belladane, I mostly play iRacing, to be honest with you. We'll be playing some Bold PS2 games on the stream on Thursday, though. But for the most part, I'm an iRacing streamer. I'm a terrible variety streamer. So, but yeah, I mostly play iRacing. Wow, this is some calamity in this practice here.
We're moving down to C17.
So, I was hearing that you want to run the top here. Fire Pro would be interesting, but I can't play Fire Pro worth a shit. So we just do what we used to do on Discord. I used to just sim Fire Pro matches. I used to just literally sim Fire Pro matches and just watch them. That's what I did. Dead by Daylight, that's not exactly my scene, to be honest with you, Belladane.
Car behind on track at last lap time 31.65.
Not exactly my expertise there. I'm sure people would like find it like I wonder if people would find that like entertaining. Me playing like something like completely out of my wheelhouse. Might not be bad. But anyways, yeah, we had a fun weekend of racing. Scott McLaughlin's on the pole for the Indy 500. Penske front row lockout for that. That's going to be really exciting on Sunday. Kyle Larson starting 5th.
We're down at P16 now.
He's starting 5th, and he is attempting to do the double. Only one driver has run all 1,100 miles of the double. It was Tony Stewart in 2001. Larson's insane. Like, the fact that he's in that position, he's a legitimate shot to win the Indy 500. Like, not just a bullshit shot. Like, he could do it. And I'm telling you right now, if Kyle Larson wins the Indianapolis 500, or even just leads laps and contends for the win, and then goes down to Charlotte and contends for that win,
Moving down at P17 currently.
I mean it when I say this. And you could say, you know, he has had his prior transgressions and his conduct from the pandemic and everything, and a lot of people do remember that, and so I certainly do as well. But the talent is undeniable at that point. He is one of the best racing drivers in the world today. He already is. But if he's able to do that, run competitively and maybe win the 500, and then immediately jump on a plane, fly down to Charlotte, and go down to the Coke 600 and possibly win that, come on, undeniable. What a talent. I have a pair of his shoes autographed, by the way. I should post pictures of those. They're up on my shelf. It was back when he was in the Xfinity series. His PR, when I got sick, a friend of mine was good friends with Joey Denowitz. Belladane, are you just wanting me to follow you on Twitter? Like, is that all you want me to do? It's very odd questioning you have right there, Belladane. I'm in the middle of something. I'm not exactly in the position to drop you a follow. I will check out your Twitter account after I'm done stream. Unfortunately for you, I have just started stream, so it might be a few hours. Okay?
Down to P21 now.
Okay, good. All right, fantastic. But no, his PR rep, Joey Denowitz, was friends with one of my friends at the time, Steve Luvender of Trading Paints fame. Yes, that Trading Paints. And he was nice enough to sign a pair of his shoes that he wore in the Xfinity series, and they mailed it to me. So I have a pair of Kyle Larson's Alpine Star shoes on my shelf here, and that's partially why the model always had, like, the fire suit model always has Alpine Star stuff because of that. So
12 laps completed, 120
yeah, I mean, look, Larson's a little complicated, but I'll say this, and we don't need to get too heavy into this because I don't really like to get too heavy about social issues. Hence why I'm not mentioning the fact that there's a certain former president of the United States that's now expected to be at the Coke 600, and that's all we're going to say about that. That was a really fun development yesterday. But I think he did make efforts to be better. He's still, like, I'm not trying to be a Larson apologist. I was a fan of his until the Monza thing. But he has taken the steps to be better. He still works with the Urban Youth Driving School. He went to Minneapolis after the George Floyd situation during the Black Lives Matter protests. I feel like he has absolutely learned from his lesson, or from his issues. I don't think he is I think he has a fan base because of what he said, which is shitty, but I do think that he has learned from what he said. And I think he does mean better than what he did then, personally. It might just be all galbity-gook, you know. We don't know these people, right? Never meet your heroes, right? Don't they always say that? But, you know, it is what it is. Also, real quick, another thing that I want to mention on the channel tonight. If we have a fallout, it's officially out of my hands because we are running a full, fresh, new OBS profile for Twitch. It is a brand new 2024 OBS Twitch profile because that's the last thing that we can think of that's causing this. So we have tried one last thing. We've got a new profile in for Twitch to make it a little bit better. So yeah, we'll try that, and if that works, then great. If that doesn't work, then I don't know what else to try. I've tried everything. But no, yeah, 600 is this weekend. We had a fight after the All-Star race, after a pretty okay All-Star race. It wasn't a great All-Star race, but it was an okay All-Star race. I wish that the tire compound thing that they tried worked a little bit better. It just looked like those tires just don't wear. Goodyear's going to have to bring even softer tires. Oh, no. Oh, I wrecked it. I done goofed, everybody.
Fuel pressure. Engine oil pressure.
But no, I thought the race was pretty okay. I do wish the tires wore a bit more. Wilkesboro looks like a really good racetrack. I really wish it had a points date at this point, but it looks like it's going to have the All-Star race again next year, and that's it. I think the Kyle Busch-Ricky Stenhouse fight was hilarious. That might have been the most videotaped fight in NASCAR history. We had 80 angles of it. JFK assassination didn't even have that many angles. It was wild. I kind of love Kyle Busch now. I love Kyle Busch now. I always liked Kyle Busch. I just never had a reason to like. Yes. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? I'm sucked just as bad as you do. That would be an awesome drop for the channel. We should get that one. We should absolutely grab that. I'm gonna grab that actually. Maybe not for Thursday or Saturday, but you know, maybe down the road. Why is male country music like hot girls in teeny tiny shorts? I will make you my wife. Bear my children, front porch, family values, casseroles, and my female country music is like, oops, I killed my husband. You know why? You know why it's like that? It's because women are crazy. They're crazy. I have a joke with my friend Kate. I love my friend Kate. My Aussie friend Kate. She's obsessed with murder mystery, like serial killers. And I'm like, well, that's expected. All of you are crazy about serial killers. Y'all love serial killers so much. Kyle Busch is a love him or hate him kind of guy. No one's going to want to hear this, but Kyle Busch is very much like Dale Earnhardt.
110 left.
No one's going to like to hear that, but it's true. It's true.
We're projected to keep 23 now.
He's basically Dale Earnhardt.
Last lap was at 30.7.
Like, he's polarizing, he drives aggressively, he doesn't give a fuck what people think.
Incident clear.
Kyle Busch is cool as shit. I'll say it. He's cool as shit. I don't like the team he's driving for now. I think RCR sucks, but it was any port in a storm in that situation. But
Back on track.
you know what's funny? For someone who loves Chevrolet as much as I do, there's like one Chevy team I like, and they're probably going to switch manufacturers in a bit. That's Trackhouse. All the other Chevy teams I'm not exactly fond of. Hendrick, I think, is insufferable. RCR is insufferable. JTG is insufferable. I'm trying to think of another Chevy team. That's pretty much all of them. Like, Trackhouse is the only one that I like. Penske's Ford. 2311's Toyota, which I like 2311 because my driver drives for 2311. Bubba Wallace is my driver. But I do think that, you know, I have a feeling, because there's some heavy rumors in the IndyCar side of things, that Honda is leaving at the end of 2025. And,
Watch out.
sure feels like Honda's about to learn how to stage race, brother. It sure feels like Honda's going to take all that IndyCar spend and put it in NASCAR. And if Trackhouse buys 2 Chargers from Stuart Haas, who's apparently closing up shop at the end of the season, all of a sudden, hey, you got yourself a nice little 4-car factory team for Honda if they ever want to come in.
Great. Fastest lap time.
NASCAR is pretty much the same. Like I am a pretty diehard Chevrolet person.
All right, hun.
I like Toyota. I hate Ford, but I do like drivers who drive for Ford. It's not like married to like, oh well, Chris Buescher drives a Ford, so I have to hate him. It's not like that at all to me.
Sector optimal. You have
They're just
27
bodies at the
minutes
end of the day.
fuel left in the fuel
It's
tank.
Chevrolet. It's Chevy and Honda in
Cruise down
IndyCar.
to P20.
And Honda has said that they're pretty much tapped out. And the rumor is they will be spending their money
Brad takes the lead.
elsewhere for motorsports. But no, it's going to be a great weekend of racing. We got Monaco in the morning,
In the last 5 laps,
Indianapolis on
0.32
in the
hours on
afternoon,
average.
hopefully. And then the Cup race, the Coca-Cola 600, the last one by Fox. Next season, the Coca-Cola 600 will be on streaming. It's going to be on Amazon Prime next year. Monaco sucks to watch, but it's a nice wake up. It's a nice little, like, get the day ready. That's why I like Monaco. I'm not a big Formula 1 fan, but I like the
There's
get the day
26
ready
minutes of fuel left in the
vibes
tank.
that Monaco gives. Well, I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good about this. We might actually be okay tonight. We're usually kind of bad in these B Open races, but this feels pretty good. So, yeah, so real quick, I want to mention, and I kind of mentioned it earlier, but I want to really mention it.
We have one approaching.
Thursday, because we're not doing an NIS slot until Saturday, we're going to play some PS2 sports
No one
games.
behind.
We did this a couple times in like January and February before we started doing NIS, and it was a lot of fun. So I wanted to bring it back. So we're going to do that well, we're doing it Thursday, probably around like 7 Eastern. So we're going to have a whole mess of fun playing some old PS2 sports games. I got a few that were requested. A couple of you were suggesting MVP Baseball 07. I went and picked that up. I also picked up International Soccer, English, what is it? English International Football Bloody Legends Simulator featuring Wayne Rooney 04 or whatever it is. I went and picked that up. Ruska's so angry. Ruska's so angry right now. Ruska just sitting there being like, "Die besmitched us." I hit the wall. That's karma. That's karma. God sent me his karma. And then I also got Aussie Rules was suggested, so we got like those 3, and then I got a couple other games that I really wanted to play. So I'll be sure to bring it home, much like English football is gonna bring it home on Thursday night. And then no Photoshop stream on Friday because I gotta get prepped for the 600. And then Saturday afternoon, it's gonna be a long day. Like, if you've never heard of the Coca-Cola 600, if you're new around these parts, Coca-Cola 600 is NASCAR's longest race. It is a 600 mile, 400 lap, day to night endurance test on this same track that we're running tonight, Charlotte Motor Speedway here. And it is
You're down at
a
E21 currently.
fight. It is a 600-mile fight. And it's all about endurance. And in the real world, the endurance aspect of things has kind of gone away. And it used to be, can your car last 600 miles, the extra 100 miles of a 600-mile race? And it used to actually matter. You know, you would have components fail. You'd have engines blow. You'd have a whole mess of situations like that made it really difficult for drivers and teams to complete the 600 miles. Now, in sim racing, I like to equate...
Wheels also tear out.
Sim racing is kind of like 25 years behind the real world, at least, when it comes to, like, the quality of racing compared to, like, how it is in the real world. We're kind of like in, like, 1998. So, you know, the equipment failures aren't quite a thing. Hi, Mrs. Cole. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're doing better. Hope you got a nap in, because I needed a nap. And I did not nap. I just downed a monster. But the Coca-Cola 600 is going to be the longest race I've ever done. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Cole. I hope it gets better for you, though. The Coca-Cola 600 will be the longest race I've ever done. It is it's no driver swap. It's just me. 600 miles, stock cars, Charlotte, day to night. That's the big thing with it that a lot of people don't realize. It is a day to night race. We start in the late afternoon and we slowly morph into the darkness of the night. So the car will change, the behavior of the car will change. We'll go from being kind of loose to tightening up as the sun goes down and the track loses track temp. And it is a long race. I cannot stress that enough. We normally, so let's put it in perspective. When we do our NIS races on Thursdays, a mile and a half, we typically run 200 miles. That's 134 laps. We're doing 3 of those at once. So it is going to be a long afternoon on Saturday afternoon, and I'd be honored if you joined me as we tackled NASCAR or stock car racing's longest night, the Coca-Cola 600. And then next week we go to Gateway and it's right back to normal, and I think it's actually one of the shorter NIS races of the year at only 120 laps. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Miss Cool. I'm sorry your day was not all that great. My day was boring. I just sat at work on my phone because there was nothing really going on for me. I was waiting on materials and my materials never came, so I just sat on my phone and just waited. That's all I did. I had nothing to do. Had nothing to do. So yeah, so keep track. Play PS2 games on Thursday. And Cook 600 on Saturday. And next week, what I kind of want to do, instead of doing a Photoshop stream on Friday, I think we're going to finally do that movie stream. Or watch-along stream, I guess. And I want to do the IMAX NASCAR movie. I think that's the perfect thing to start with. So I think next Friday night, don't quote me on this, but next Friday night, I think we're going to do the IMAX or NASCAR and IMAX experience watch-along. Which I have on my Blu-ray, on my external hard drive, on my Dropbox, so we can watch that. So it's a really cool movie, in the sense that it's cool that it exists and everything, but it's also cool in the sense that it's kind of now a time capsule to an era of NASCAR that doesn't exist anymore. And I think it would be a lot of fun to revisit that late Winston Cup, early Nextel Cup era NASCAR Cup Series era. That's a lot of fun and a staple in my childhood back in the day. So, how's everybody else doing tonight, though? No, not doing too good too, eh? Nah. Sorry, everybody. Well, hopefully I can brighten up your day. Maybe I can, you know, do. Can I do a little head dance? Will that make you all happier? Head dance, head dance. Actually, I just look like I'm having like a seizure or something. I probably shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. But yeah, we're gonna go at it. 90 laps at Charlotte. I do have on the schedule that we're gonna do a GT3 race at Suzuka, but I think I mistimed the schedule. And I don't think we're going to get there in time if we get any cautions in this. So there's a good chance we're just going to run Super Formula Fixed again, which I think is at Coda, which is not a great track, but it's a track on the schedule, so we're probably going to run it. So, yeah. By the way, it's tough to tell. I really got to find a way to like show off the model midstream, without holding a wheel. But I have a Indianapolis 500 Ray Haroon shirt on. I have posted pictures on Twitter, but it's probably buried underneath my tweets, or on Blue Sky, of the outfit, and it's really cute. It's this cute little shirt I made. Then it's got 32 Ray Haroon, the original winner of the Indianapolis 500 in the Marvin Wasp, which was a car that was built in West Indianapolis, Indiana for the Indianapolis 500. Looking good in yellow. Wow, you would know something about being in yellow. um yeah, it's a cool shirt. And I wish I could buy one of these in real life, honestly. I probably could just make it and put it on like Redbubble or something. But no, it's a cool little like Ray Haroon 1911 Indianapolis 500 shirt, because the first Indy 500 is weird. I've watched so many Delta Force intros for the Indy 500 that like I know the whole history of Ray Haroon. He was in retirement and an engineer for the Marmon Company, which was a car company out of Indianapolis, and he came out of retirement of racing to race in the Indianapolis 500. And this was back in the day where in the 1910s, you would race with a riding mechanic, and the mechanic would service the car mid race. While you're driving, he would like, check things, and he would have like a little window to look at the right front tire to see how much wear's in it and stuff. Like just weird little dumb things like that from like the 1910s, because they were figuring out automobiles. And Ray Haroon decided to go by himself for the Indy 500. He didn't have anybody with him for the Indianapolis 500 sweepstakes. It was just him. So he was all by himself in the car, and he won the race because he had less weight. Do we know anybody in here? Taylor Mills? Taylor Mills is in here. She followed me on Twitter today. She's good people. She operates a team called Taylor Mills Racing. We race them a lot in IMSA Endurance sometimes. They run the certified fresh or certified diverse. That's what it is. Certified diverse car all the time. We're gonna say hi to Taylor here in only the way we can, and we'll see what we can do. We are like equal. She's got like the same. Yeah, we also ran with her and raced for a good cause, or race for a cause. Yeah. Dee Dee, should I cut my hair short or grow it out longer? As someone who's really having to grip with the idea of maybe having to get a haircut, grow it.
Strength of field is
Grow it.
1,924.
Because right now I'm like debating if I'm
Started
gonna
a new
cut my
section.
hair, and
13
it's
racing. 1 minute 7.9
really difficult
left.
for me to make that
This is
decision,
row
because
two.
on one hand, if I go get a haircut, it will clean things up a little bit, but I feel like I'm gonna have to get a haircut that I'm not exactly gonna like. So yeah, I don't know. Play it by ear. Play it by ear. See what suits you. Have you ever had it like really short, or are you talking like shoulder length, or like are you talking like like kind of like a bob type thing? I don't know. But yeah, I've had it really short, like up to my shoulders. Okay, yeah. That's where my hair is now, and that's the longest I've ever had it. Listen, it's tough to be closeted, okay? It's very difficult to be closeted. Yeah, but no, it's gonna be a fun weekend of racing.
Checkered flag
Shout
for
out
the
Catherine
process.
Legg, by the way. It's going to be in the field starting 32nd. Elf Cosmetics. If you go to the Elf Cosmetics website, they're activating like crazy. They got the whole front page of the Elf Cosmetics website devoted towards Catherine Legg's effort at the Indy 500.
This
So
is
shout
2
out
laps in
Elf
5 minutes.
Cosmetics
Around
and
to CAP1.
Catherine Legg and supporting motorsports. Untraditional sponsors supporting motorsports. Highly recommend more of that, please.
This is the last set.
All right, let's go qualify
Attention.
here.
You're on the last tire set. This is our
Reska,
last
what should I
set.
do with these tires? Drape them in yellow? Actually, that's what Reska would do. Oh, these tires, we must protect it. I know how to protect it. Drape in yellow. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, Catherine Legg's in the field. She's the only woman in the field for the Indy 500. She made the show. And she's awesome. She's cool as hell. She's one of the coolest people I know. Survived a crazy accident. Well, we're gonna have to play for lap 2 here. Survived a crazy accident at Road America once where her rear wing came off and she like just basically like wrecked in the fastest part of the track. She's racing the Daytona 24. I think she's ran Le Mans too. She's awesome. She's great. Catherine Legg, highly recommend. Absolute sweetheart.
Number
Good for
16
her.
David has taken the lead. You're moving down to position 5.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. It's the lap that matters. Got to get to the bottom.
We're moving down to P6 now.
Back on at the Toyota sign.
You're down to P7 currently.
Oof. Had to kind of wheel it off the corner. Let's see. This will be faster, but I don't think it's going to be much faster.
Call is over. Quicker
Whoa.
lap time.
Okay, never mind.
30.9.
We went to 4th on the board.
Impressive step. D. That's P4 currently.
Okay. Look at us going P4. P5. Falling down a little bit, but looking pretty good to start. Okay, that's good. 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 We got to run an ad, so we're gonna run it now, before the race. If you don't want ads, hit that subscribe button. We do have a new subscriber. What's it called? Alert. That's what it's called. Alert. We have a new subscriber alert on the channel. I think I set it up right. So if it goes off, it doesn't make any goddamn sense because it's like it's like one half Dark Watch and one half Overwatch. I just realized both those games have watch at the end of it. But I'm pretty proud of it. I had to audio edit it, so we have someone saying learn how to drive in qualifying. That's how is that possible? You're like oh, this guy is leading qualifying and he's saying that by 2/10. What a nice guy. This guy must be the coolest dude ever. He's bragging about being on pole for a B Open race. Good luck. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it, buddy. The toxicity of the masculinity, as I like to say. Yeah, but this should be a lot of fun tonight. I am looking forward to this. Right. Yeah, so like I said, we might do GT3 fixed after this, but I don't think we're going to be doing GT3 fixed. Because I think I fucked up the timing on it. I think that's starting at 9:15. and it's 8 now. If we go green, it might be able to do it, but if we get a few yellow flags, that won't happen at all. That won't happen at all. Yeah, but yeah, this starts a weird little period here where we're gonna be like, the channel's gonna be a little fluid. We kind of got into a little bit of a pattern the last few weeks, like the last 2-3 months or so, of like fuck around stream on Tuesday, serious stream on Thursday, and then like kind of serious sports car stream on the weekend. Here we're gonna be a little bit more fluid because, one, it's racing season now, so I'm going to the track more, and two, we have a lot of weird special events that take longer. I found out that we will indeed be back to running special events. We're gonna run the 6 hour at the Glen.
You're restricted to 4 tire
We have
sets in
enough
this race.
people interested in it. It's happening. We're running the 6 hour at the Glen. Very excited for that. So mid-June, we'll
100
be
seconds to
tackling
30
Watkins Glen for a 6
This should
hour.
be a one-stopper
One of
with
my
earliest
favorite
pit on
races
lap
of the year.
45.
Kind of like the
Car
introduction
14
to
weighs
endurance sports car
529
racing for
gallons with
people.
2.9 is GWC
Highly recommend it.
in
If
the
you've never
last
ran a
stop.
super or a special event, that's a good one to run. So we're going to be running that mid-June. Maybe Amy and I will be teammates again. Depends on how it goes with car pick, because we have a contingent that want to race the Porsche, we have a contingent that want to race the Mustang, and we have a contingent that might want to race the Corvette. So we're waiting for the build to see how it shakes out, and then we'll assign drivers accordingly. But I'm kind of
60
partial to
seconds
running the
left
Porsche or the Corvette. I'm not exactly interested in running the Ford. I'm not a Ford person. So that's kind of here nor there. So, hey Shane, thanks for popping in. We're running our Xfinity race now. I think Shane's intending on running his tomorrow night, but we're running our B Open to kick off TNI. Thanks for popping in. By the way, real quick, actually, it's not tomorrow, because Shane is running his
30 seconds left
Coke
now.
600 tomorrow. So if you're interested in watching a little preview of what we're going to be doing on Saturday, Shane's running his at 5 o'clock Eastern tomorrow afternoon. So if you want to see a little
15
preview of the
seconds
Coke
left now.
600, see what exactly it entails, the day to night and the transition and the stock car's longest night and everything, it's a real treat. It's a real test. You can get a little preview of it tomorrow afternoon from Shane. Shane, I can't. Reska, can you shout out Shane? Shout out Shane. I've never been able to do that right. I'm not very good at computers. So can you do that for me, please? Reska's the mod, if you can't tell. Reska's a mod that I constantly pick on. Sorry, Reska. I don't know if Reska can. I think I have to do it, but if not, either way, there's Shane. Shane Mundy 40. Go follow him on Twitter and on Twitch. He streams. Yay, we were able to do it. Okay, there you go. There you go. So yeah, go give Shane a follow. If you like the iRacing stuff, he does almost exclusively the iRacing stuff. I kind of mix it up every now and then, but he mostly does the iRacing stuff. Alrighty, 90 laps of Charlotte. Charlotte Motor Speed, home of the Coca-Cola 600 on Sunday, our Coke 600 on Saturday, and for this, the pseudo BetMGM 300 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series, I guess we'll call it that. The BetMGM not quite 150. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to focus up here early.
Pace car enters the pit. Green. Outside forward. Still there. Still there. Still there. And clear.
Your position set.
Outside forward.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Still there. Still there.
You know it's slick on new tires. Like, what are you doing? Caution!
Pit lane is closed.
Caution.
Pace car rolling out. We have 13 seconds until the pace car.
Got bailed out there. We're fine. We're okay. I had it. We had it. Alright, well, Miss Cool, you were right. First lap caution. Not fun.
10 seconds till the pace car.
Alright, well, we're obviously not going to come in, because we literally ran 3/4 of a lap. Yellow flag. I like that Miss Cool is happy for, like, the boring part. It's like, nah, not the part where D's actually, like, working. It's the part where D's just running slow. I think Taylor caused some big junk there. Sorry, Taylor.
Jason ahead in pit
Well,
lane
as you
after
know,
one lap.
if we're running, what is this 4 car doing, buddy? What are you doing
Pits are
with your
closed.
OnlyFans car? As you know, if we run around Taylor, I gotta take a screenshot of the two of us, because as you know, if you don't take a screenshot of you sim racing and post it to social media, how would people know that you sim raced? You know, you have to, like, you may as well have not raced at all. So you have to post a picture to social, or else, you know, you didn't race. It's one of those that thinks it's time to double file way more for the one to go. Yep, he's one of those. Well, we gained 3 spots on the opening lap, so that's nice. It's the same with books. Yeah, exactly. Book game, verbal meme, predator meme, bookstagram, sim racing Twitter. Have to post a picture of the thing you did to prove that you did it. Taylor just wrote hi D in the text chat, like she just realized that I'm in here. Let me just do this. Let me get the all caps on. Howdy, Taylor. There we go. Gotta hop off real quick to restart my computer so I can run my baseball spreadsheet sim. Twitch do be a ram hog. Talk to you later. Alrighty.
1 lap to green flag.
Is that out of the park baseball? Howdy. I wish you could see it, but I think the frame kind of cuts it off a little bit. I gotta work on getting the frame to show the entire window. Kind of bad about that. Is that out of the park baseball? I played out of the park baseball. I used to download that game, and I would get like a league setup, and I'd be like, "Oh, cool! I put in an expansion team," and I put like all the like minor league affiliates and everything. And by the time I got it all done with uniforms and shit, I was like, I don't want to play the game anymore. I just really wanted to organize a baseball organization without actually doing the, you know, operating a baseball organization. Like, let's bring back the Expos. Where would their minor league affiliates be? All right, fantastic. Now what? I don't want to play the game anymore. Okay, coming to the restart. You got 86 to go at the line. Still a long way to go. Of course, the guy being an asshole is in a Gregson scheme. Of course. Of course.
Pace car back in.
Area 81, iRacing.
Boy, he brought us in slow.
Green, green, green.
Left 249.
Inside door.
There's about 71 iRacing to get to the next position. We're moving down.
Oh my god, another driver got loose on the apron. Like I said, this is something, if you're not going to watch me on Saturday, it's something to watch for in the actual Xfinity race here at Charlotte on Saturday, is because they run it in the middle of the hot Carolina sun in the afternoon, so it's a very slick racetrack, and Charlotte especially is traditionally a racetrack that temperature changes really affect the car, even more so than other places. Like, it is extremely difficult to get a grip on the car compared to how to drive it at other places because the track is so sensitive. Ah, okay. All right, that works. I like that. How you doing, Mr. Cole? Oh boy, that guy got loose off of 4. Oh, and he got in the wall off of 4 because nobody knows how to drive, apparently. Battling hard for 3rd. There we go. P3. Not pushing it too hard, just kind of riding. Not fighting. Just doing our thing. We don't have anything for the leader. But we might have something for 2nd.
Attack the driver ahead on track in the next sector.
Also, goes without saying, this was kind of our like last ditch. Does the B car work for us race on Tuesdays? If you remember, we were having a big conversation about changing the mojo on the B car, about how can we run better in this thing, or should we just hit the bricks on it and run something else? So, not saying that this race has a lot of impact on us racing Be Better in the future. PXL 045, the Xfinity car, but it has a big impact on if we're going to run this car in the future. So no pressure, Be Better.
Sector was back.
I really feel like I'm not pushing it too hard. I feel like all these guys are pushing it way too hard. Yeah, Charlotte is dope. I've actually been to Charlotte Motor Speedway. I came here, oh boy, 13 years ago now. I went here for the 2011 All-Star race. It was my first ever NASCAR race that I went to. I took a bus tour down here. And me and my friend Pete at the time, we're not friends anymore, but we've just lost touch, and he's kind of an asshole. We took a bus trip up here, or down here to Charlotte, and it was one of the coolest fucking trips I've ever gone on. We got to go tour the race shops and got to see all the race shops. I had lunch at Richard Childress's vineyard, which was pretty wild. Caution is out. Really, really cool trip. I'd love to go down to Charlotte again, and it's a trip that I keep meaning to do, but shit gets in the way. Now it's my passport. I really got to get off my ass and get my passport. That's really important to me. I really got to do that, because, like, enough's enough. Got to get my passport. So. Alright, well, that was a good run. We got up to 3rd. 12 laps on the run, though. I don't think we're gonna pit. Still feels early. We'll see what the leaders do, but I really don't think we're gonna pit here. Felt really early to do that. You're blocked by Noah Gregson on Twitter. I just saw that. Noah's a dipshit. I mean, he was a dipshit. Yeah, we're pitting. No, we're not pitting. Enjoy that. Noah's a dipshit. I mean, he was a dipshit in super lates. So, like, it's not exactly breaking news that he's a dipshit. So, yeah. What are y'all up to tonight? Is it hot over there? It's hot over here. It's been in the 80s. Like the last 3 days. Finally turned the AC on yesterday. I was like, thank God, turn on the air conditioning. It's too hot. I'm sweating here. So, I'm very glad that we got the air conditioning going because it is way too hot. Way too hot. And that's the thing that sucks about sim racing in the summer, especially, is that it gets really hot. Really hot because you got your rig going, you got your computer going. Taylor Mills is gonna follow me every caution. Okay, 10-4. It gets real hot. Here it's 82 degrees and it's 8:29 or 8:23 at night and it's 82. So with the humidity, it got up to like, I'm gonna switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. I'm really sorry, but with the humidex, it got up to 35 today. So we're due for a big thunderstorm the next couple days or so. It's gonna hit. So it's supposed to be rainy on the weekend though, so that's good. So it's not a holiday weekend for me. It's just a regular 2-day weekend on the weekend. So Friday, I'm gonna hustle home, go to the grocery store, get everything that I would normally do on Saturday. Taylor is trying to get me to... There you go, Taylor. There you go. Taylor is... I don't think Taylor's aware that I'm streaming. She's just blurting it all out. But yeah, Friday I'm going to do everything that I normally do on Saturday, and then Saturday I'm going to race, and then Sunday I'm going to do all my laundry during the Memorial Day triple, and then I got to work on Monday. And I can't even call out because my coworkers got the day off booked already. So we're already shorthanded, so I can't fucking call can't call out on Monday. Really bummed about that. He was like, "Yeah, I'm taking Monday off." I was like, "Damn it. I want that Monday." Hey Eric, how you doing? Hope all is well. Yeah. Alright, we should be doubling up here, coming to the restart. This guy's sponsored by Glock, which should tell you all about his priorities in life. Oh, Monday... Is Monday a holiday in the UK as well? Your dad is visiting this weekend? Oh, that's awesome. The 600 is so good. The Coke 600 is my favorite stock car race of the year. And I mean that, like, it was my favorite growing up as a kid. Because it was, like, the endurance aspect of, this one's 100 miles longer. Like, you gotta be a little bit better. I love that. Alright, we gotta make sure we don't fire ahead of this guy on the inside. So we're gonna be real careful, and I'm gonna have to focus up on this one, so that we don't go before this 16 car on our inside. David Greenleaf. What a weird name. David. Alright. Can't pass him. And I go off him, so... He gets the advantage, so it's going to be on me to launch.
Pace car in pit lane. Green.
Woo! I'm not used to doing these front row restarts. That one wasn't bad for a front row restart. When you haven't done them too much. We're going to have tires here, so we should be able to get the run off the corner. Which we do. Get the run off the corner. We might actually have a shot at the lead now. On the top, if we can. Can we get down? Can we get down? Can we get down? Yes, we can. We got the run.
Still there. Still there.
New leader, 50 car. For a minute.
Still there.
He's hanging on.
Still there. Car outside rear. Still there.
You can kind of generate that run on the top that I can't.
Still there. Still there.
I think he led that lap.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
God, I love Charlotte.
Still there.
There we go. He cleared us. Well, we were battling there. We'll let him throw it in a little hard, which he just did. We're really tight now. I think the car's leaning tight. I loaded up the setup that leans tight. And I almost wish I loaded up the setup that leans loose, because I didn't realize it was going to get this tight deep in the run behind somebody like this. That 20 car's already on us, and he pitted. So he's going to blow right by us here.
Car side rear.
That's okay.
Still there.
If he gets around us, he gets around us.
Close about 81.
It's all right.
To get to the next position. P3 currently. Still 70 laps left.
So we can get him arrow loose in the middle of the corner. Nope. God, he's just sending it. See how hard he was able to get back on the gas with tires? Like, we don't have that old tires, but, like, he was just able to go. He's not protecting them. No, not at all. There we go. This 16 is going to tattoo the wall consistently here. We're faster than him. We're better than him. He may have a Glock, but I got a Glock in my Rari. 17 shots from a 38. Shoot, man. We're having fun here. It's getting tight. He cuts off the air off my nose, and like I can't get it pointed there. This is not on my D bingo card. You have a D bingo card? Why don't you produce more and share it with the group so that they can play a game? Not a big fan of the government. 30 on 30 on 30. Ugh. It's Titan 4 right now, and the sun's out. Sun coming out might actually help us a little bit. Might get that corner a little bit slicker, but
0.3 gallons.
yeah, I think next caution we're gonna pit at least for sure. Yeah, it's really Titan 4. It's real Titan 4.
12 gallons left in this one.
If you're wondering what tight means, tight is when the car you're trying to turn the car, but the front tire doesn't have enough grip. So the front tire doesn't have enough grip. So what happens is the front end just plows. It doesn't go into the racetrack. It doesn't grip up. The tires don't grip. So it just pushes you up the racetrack. So you call that a push or tight. So that's what that means if you aren't aware of the lingo. We might have a run here in one.
0.32 gallons per lap.
Clear.
Get spun randomly on the last lap. Yep, that's a middle spot. That's a middle spot, all right. I think I gotta roll the throttle better. Car's fine.
11.4 gallons remaining in this tank.
Yeah, it's funny, you kind of are tired all day, you don't really have your best effort in it, and then you get into a race and you start in a battle with somebody like this, and you end up kind of waking up and being all with it. Oh, he threw it in hard that time. We're going to take it.
Full course caution.
Oh, he fucking...
It's so close.
Damn it, the caution came out before we got by him.
8
Ugh.
seconds until pace car. Pace car
Damn
rolling
it.
out.
Bad timing there. Because we had him beat. Oh well, we'll come and get tires.
4 seconds till the pace car.
God, Charlotte, when it goes green, is so much fun. I love this place.
Pits open.
Alright. We're not going to make any adjustments. We're going to just get tires. I'm not going to worry about getting, you know, an adjustment to try and free it up off of 4. This guy is pushing me into the pit lane. Why don't you just chill, okay?
You'll have juice. Green wheels also tear off. Data in front and pit lane after 27 laps in the stint.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, give me feel goods.
Servicing.
Drug crew, give me feel goods.
17 seconds up till the pace car. No, pit stop took 14 seconds. Slow.
One day I'll get out of pit road cool.
We got 21
One
seconds
day.
till the pace car.
This was not that day.
2 more tire sets remaining.
Well, interestingly enough, the leader, the guy who went by us all, pitted again for tires. So he's not going to have a set of tires late. If we get another late caution, he's going to be kind of boned on
3
tires.
seconds before the pace car.
So that's good to know at least, I guess. But still going to be rough here. You may need to protect him. You're very right, Reskai. Miku car! Miku! Miku! Hatsune Miku! Look, it's Hatsune Miku. I gotta pass them. Hatsune Miku. They race a Hatsune Miku car in Japan. In the Super GT series, there's a Hatsune Miku Mercedes that straight up has Hatsune Miku on the side. And it's one of like 3 cars in that series that have anime waifus on the side. Pretty awesome. I think they call those Itashas, I think. So this 9 car didn't take tires on this caution. So that might be a questionable call, but he did pit on the first one. Should be able to make mincemeat of him. I have a really good piece here. Like a really good piece here. I think what happened was the car heard that we were debating not racing the B car anymore, and it went, uh-oh, I better be careful. I better actually focus up. This series next week is at Nashville Fairgrounds, by the way. Because the Xfinity series doesn't race at Gateway, so they kind of send them on their own, and they're going to Nashville next week. All NASCAR needs to break through to the younger audience is the Miku car for one season. Honestly, if they, I mean, look at the illicit reaction to the Castrol Tom Supra car that ran. That won, by the way. Like, look at how many people noticed the fucking Castrol Tom Supra that raced.
1 lap to green.
Now, granted, that was a little bit older audience, but still, it was pretty amazing that so many people took notice of that. You know, like, that's pretty incredible that that happened. So, like, to see that there's, you know... I think NASCAR is in an okay spot. I'm a little worried about Sunday. I won't get into it too much, but there's a certain former president of the United States that's supposed to be showing up for the Coca-Cola 600 now, and that kind of sucks. But they've been trying to make efforts to be better, So I'm very much hoping that that continues in the future. That they keep making efforts to be cooler and hipper and neater and kids and the Web 2.0 and the MySpace, you know? We gotta get these kids on MySpace to watch the NASCAR. MySpace, my kids have one of the MySpaces. I put NASCAR in my top 8. Alright, here we go for the restart. Mr. Cool, you know how you're like a Y2K type streamer? What if I just became a Web 2.0 streamer? I just spun them.
Next position will add 60 rating points more. Estimated rating will be 2,252. We're down to position 4 now.
These tires are cold. These tires are cold.
Still there. Still there.
Got around the car that didn't have tires.
2 cars inside.
Oh, he really split that car middle? Oh my god.
Still there.
Careful, 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 careful. Gotta back out of it. Get a run on the outside. Got it.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Jesus. Man, they are not giving up.
Still there. Watch out in 7 seconds. 1 ahead. You're clear.
There it is. Can't crowd people like, oh my god. Oh my god, did we almost get destroyed. Holy shit. We almost got plowed. Wow. Whew. That was scary. Wow. Whew. Did you see that? Please tell me you saw that in my mirror. That was close. Whew.
Pit lane is open.
We gotta let the pace car. We gotta let the pace car by, dude. Oh, that was Taylor. Okay. I apologize, Taylor. I apologize for misgendering you. I don't see Taylor in a skin. She doesn't have a livery. She probably has one. I just didn't get it downloaded for some reason. Alright, we are, like, stopped for the pace car. That took out a lot of cars. Anytime you get a caution, or anytime you get an accident in the tri-oval at Charlotte, and, like, literally, we gotta wait for the pace car here, by the way. This is what's going on here, because the pace car's so far behind. We have to let it roll and catch up to us. Here it comes. There it is.
Unavailable. Up to the pace car.
Anytime that you get a wreck at Charlotte where somebody wrecks it in the tri-oval and then they come back up into the racing line, it's big. It's always big. It always takes out like 5-6 cars. That was scary.
Unavailable to the pace car.
That was scary. Ooh, woo. Really scary stuff. Luckily, we were able to avoid that, so
Pace car.
that's good. That's good. Yeah, we're not going to pit here because we didn't go too long on that run. So we'll stay out again. We're definitely not making that GT3 race, so I think we'll pivot to running like Super Formula next. At Coda, which I don't really like Coda, but any port in a storm, I guess we'll do that tonight.
Projecting P7 at the end of the race.
Should be 2 to green now. A lot of people have exited out of this race.
Pit is closed.
Hey, Jeb. Thank you very much. The alert didn't... Why does nothing play for Jeb? Oh, wait. You know what? I might have fucked it up. I think I fucked up the thing. I fucked up my alerts. I definitely fucked up my alerts. I gotta fix those. I'm really sorry, Jeb. I'm supposed to have this really dumb thing play where it's the train transforming from Darkwatch, and it's a clip of Cassidy from Overwatch going it's high noon with a horse galloping and neighing under it, which doesn't make any sense because it's an Overwatch reference on a Darkwatch GIF, but I wanted it because it's cool and neat, and cowboys are neat. So I was supposed to play and it didn't play. I'm really sorry. Over dark. Watch. Tell you what, I'll give you one of these. I'll play the new alert. I'll play the new alert while we're under caution. Here, I'll give you one of these.
Over with. And there we see the Rainmaker, the Continental Champion, Kazuchika Okada. Like
Okada approves of you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. Okada approves. Coming to the white. Well, they're the Continental Trap.
Pit lane is open.
So the plan is, I didn't get a chance to fix it or set it up. The plan is for that one to be random between that and the time that at the last AEW pay-per-view where he went to go do the Rainmaker pose and he just flipped off the camera. Hi Taylor. Yes, hi Taylor. I see you. Yes. You're wondering what's going on. The Supra behind me, the red, white, and blue Supra there behind me, directly behind me, not the car next to me. That is Taylor Mills. We end up in endurance races with them from time to time with their team. And I think this is the first time we ever actually raced with one another. So it's very much a, oh my God, you're here. Oh my God, you're here. Let's talk kind of thing going on. So, all right. Not even halfway yet. It should go green now. We lost a lot of cars, so it should go green here. 12th is a lap down, so there's only like 8 competitive cars left.
Pace car enters the pit.
He's bringing us in slow again.
Impressive. Man, position 3 currently.
This Cody guy's really good at restarts.
Lap way, 1 minute.
He's a really good restart guy because he mixes up his fucking sends. He mixes up his goes, and it really makes it difficult to kind of get a beat on him. This 8 car behind me, this 25 is going to throw it in on me.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Get the run off the corner.
Still there. You're clear. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Ah, it's so tough to make a pass because the top lane can fight.
Sector green.
It's fun, but it's tough.
High side front. Still there.
Gonna have to pack the air on the left rear and try and get him loose off the corner. That's what I'm gonna have to do here. There we go. Actually, that kind of worked that time.
Still there. Still there. And clear.
Get in. We're on position
There we go.
2.
Here we go. P2 running down the leader.
Outside front. Still there. It's clear.
New leader, 50.
Sector fastest.
For real this time.
Well done. Fastest time, 30.5.
On both sides rear. Clear.
Time you're leading. Get in.
I'm low behind.
Oh, he's crowding me good, though.
Still there. You're clear.
Couldn't get it. Bye-bye. Sorry for the ad. Well, let me tell you something. This race right here is giving me a lot of confidence in my ability to drive this race car. I have been struggling to get comfortable driving the Xfinity car, and I am feeling significantly more and more comfortable driving this car in this one race. This setup is jiving with me. And it's showing, by the way, that we're driving away from the field. Almost a second lead. We don't do this around these parts.
You have 23 minutes remaining in this session.
We do have to pit before the end, though. We're gonna not make it. Can you tell I got serious? I shut up for the first time all
We're
night.
looking at AP5 for this pace. Truck kept down 24 degrees.
Still driving away. I'm a little worried I'm wearing my stuff out, but... we're running good. I'm running good. Let's go for it, right? Doesn't look like it. We're running just about on par with everybody else.
42 laps left.
Oh, this car's on fucking rails. It's on fucking rails. I haven't had a car drive like this in a long time. And we're not very good at mile and a halves. This is not exactly our strong suit. We're better at the flat tracks. We're better at short tracks and flat tracks. So to be leading a race at a mile and a half is really fun. And also a good sign for the 600. I know it's a different car and different conditions, but it gives me a lot of confidence going into the 600 on Saturday to be leading laps like this. Favorite cookie flavor, real quick, because I am in the middle of leading a race and it's actually going very well. But my favorite cookie is Tim Hortons does an M&M cookie that has white chocolate in it and M&Ms, and it's very good. There you go. That's my answer. Yeah, got the apron there. Gonna lose some ground there. Kyle Busch 2008 to 2023 cookie. Or 2022 cookie.
19 minutes still of this session.
Knowing my luck, we're not going to get the yellow. I'm just gonna run it out till it runs out of fuel. We're just gonna go balls to the wall on it tonight.
0.3 gallons on last lap.
We're here to win, so we may as well try and win, right? So, no points running here. We're trying to actually... We got a shot at it, so why not go for it, right, everybody? Right, chat? I think we got an accident.
Safety car.
Caution! We're getting the caution. We can make it to the end from here.
Pace car is 3 seconds in front of us. Pace car on track.
Right on cue. And you know who wrecked? The 20, who has been our big bugaboo the whole night. I think we got this. I feel really confident. We can't fuck it up. But we can still fuck it up, but I'm feeling pretty good about this here. And we're going to dictate the start if we can get off pit road first. And we're absolutely going to be coming in. This got real serious real fast, everybody.
22 to pit. Reduce speed.
We'll take gas or tires plus polishing window.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lose speed. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good.
Probably could have came in a little bit better. Whatever.
Pace car is 15 seconds ahead of you.
They had to adjust, so it's not going to be a great stop. Ah, fuck. I upshifted too early. God damn it. We'll get it back.
Only one spare tire set.
We'll get it back. We'll get it
20
back.
seconds until pace car.
We'll get it back. We'll get it back. We'll get it back.
There's 10 seconds before the pace car.
With this pace, we'll end up in P7.
Oh, yeah, this guy, yeah, we got him. We were running laps 2/10 quicker than him.
Pace car 5 seconds.
We got this. We got this, chat. It's really like 7 cars on the lead lap. Jesus Christ. We're gonna keep it in 4th gear, try and save some fuel here. Ah, Taylor got an EOL. Darn. One less person to deal with. Hate to be that way, but we got a shot here. Alright, so, again, can't fire off before he does, so... Jesus Christ, there's only 4 competitive cars in this race. We're kind of like best of the rest, to be honest with you, but... Oh my god, this race is ours. We can't fuck this up. I always was partial to that 25, by the way. The Hendrick 25 that they ran in 2007, that was made to match the 24 and the 48. They ran it like 1 year. I always liked that font. I thought that font looked really good on a stock car. The Casey Mears 25. It's a shame that the 25 was always the Hendrick bitch team. Like, it was the team that they didn't really put resources in. That's now the 48, by the way. But that used to be the team that they were like, yeah, you get the 4th fiddle shit.
1 lap to green.
Green flag run to the end. That's what I want at this point, because I know I got these guys. I know I got these people. Yeah, there are 5 cars on the lead lap. We're in it. Patchwork, we're in it. Yeah, exactly. We're in this. Certainly in this. Alright. Chat, I gotta focus up. Coming to 33 to go. Mount up.
Pace car back in. Green 3.
Good launch. Good launch. Not a great launch, but a good launch.
About 86 iRacing to get in the next position. About 39.5. Lap
Tires are gonna be slick.
38.5 at start finish. Runners now at the front.
Alright, let's rock. Oh, we got him. Oh, we got his ass.
You're in the pit window now. Gap ahead 0.15. Previous sector back. Sector purpose.
On low side forward.
At the outside on him.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Us.
Remember, you did the fastest lap time. 30.2.
Okay. I'm gonna shut up for 30 laps. No, that's a drag glitch. We can make it to the end.
You're now leading. Get in.
We can make it to the end.
Sector was optimal. 30 laps left. 60 down. Get in. You set the quickest lap. 30.186.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
Pit's closed.
We're a 5-car race and we wreck.
Pace car is 12 seconds ahead of you.
Okay.
Pace car left the pit.
Well, the good news is that we dictate the restart. The bad news is the time that we tried to dictate the restart one time, we fucking got a black flag and ruined it. So, that's not going to happen, though. There's nobody left out here.
4 seconds in front of us.
Like, we're really, like, racing a race with 4 competitive cars. I'm still feeling the stress. Also, Patchwork, this caution will absolutely confirm that we can make it to the end, even though we could before.
Flag cleared.
Man, what the hell? Yeah, literally everybody that we were contending with is out. Nah, you got what you got. Nobody's coming. Maybe one person. Couple people in the back, but like, Man, we only ran like 3 laps on that fucking run. No point in pitting. Yeah, we are absolutely not making that GT3 race. I just want to go green. Yeah, I gotta stay focused. Can't be too focused. Can't be too focused. Because if you're too focused, then you know, you overthink it. So... Like I said, though, we're going to be able to dictate the start. That's something that we haven't been able to do yet, so... That's a good sign. This is rare for us around here. You know that. So we're treating this with the proper reverence it deserves, because this is rare. So... If we just hit our marks, we got this. Real talk. If we just do our... if we just give a professional effort here, we've got this. Be a 2 to green.
It's closed.
Yeah, considering that 9th place is towing right now and is 2 laps down, I'm going to say there's not a lot of competitive cars left in this motor race. That's wild. Better be lucky than good, though. Better be lucky than good. I think we're on caution like 5. Jeb was keeping count.
We're looking
So,
at AP6 with this pace.
I'm not sure how many cautions we've had, but we keep having cautions. It actually kind of benefits us because it allows it's shortening up this race for everybody behind me. Yeah, Dre is kind of weird under caution because it just kind of goes off of like just continuous pace. And even under green, it's sometimes weird like that. I kind of need to disable the you'll end up in X spot alert. Yes, it has. It has. I have noticed that. It has
One
not
lap to green flag.
dropped a single frame yet. Knock on wood. That's a whole other worry. I'm not worried about that. At this point, the stream could fall out. I don't care. I gotta win this thing. Some people look at this as just a whatever be open race. I'm telling you, this thing, I need this. This shit ain't nothing to me. This shit is the NASCAR Xfinity Series. I got that Zaza. Okay, 24 to go at the line. I'm dictating the start.
Pace car into the pit lane. Green.
Great start.
10.8 gallons remaining. That lap was at 32.7. Sector optimal. Previous sector was fastest. Nice. We did the fastest lap time. 30.14. Previous sector best. Minutes left in this session.
Gotta generate that run off the top.
520 laps remaining. 19.9 laps left.
No, I gotta run the bottom. Bottom's quicker.
We have 18.9 laps left. Projecting P8 at the end. That lap.
Fuck, got apron, got apron, got apron. Fuck. Fuck. It's there. We'll get the run off the corner.
Still there. Still there. Still there. And clear.
You have about 17 laps left. Car ahead on track. Lap time 30.95.
Just gotta keep air blocking him in one. So tight off 4 again. I gotta back up 4 again.
Last one, 31.134.
Or block them in 2. Ah, fuck. Shit.
Car inside behind. We're clear.
We got wheel damage.
Sir, 86, iRacing to get into position up ahead. We're down to P2. .8, laps left from 0, 18.9 at start line.
This ain't over yet. Now he can't fuck up.
Kyle has the field.
Ah, the right front's giving up. Yeah, we're fucked.
10 more laps remaining. 1 second slower than your best lap time.
Yeah, he's a second and a half up. Yeah, it's over, Chad.
.8 gallons left in the tank. You are vulnerable to the car behind on track in the upcoming sector.
It's so tight. I can't do shit.
Car behind. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. You're clear.
We just kept making it worse. Like, that's
Sir, 77 iRacing to get into next position.
it's all on me.
You're down on P3.
Low side rear. Still there.
It's so tight in 4 now. It's
Still there.
my only hope and prayer of holding him off is by running the top.
Still there. Still there. Still there.
Ah,
Still there. Still there. Clear.
We're moving down in P4 now.
Car outside forward. Still there.
no, we're at least getting 3rd. Fuck you.
Left the time ahead over 5 laps. .3. Alright, you're P3 now. There, 77 are waiting to get to the position up ahead. .33 gallons on average.
Two to go.
That's left.
9.07 laps to go with fuel. 8.1 at start line.
Dad, I tried. I really did. P3. Fuck!
You kept up the pace. Great job. That's P3.
Taylor, not now. Yeah. Hi, Taylor. I need a minute. Chad, I need a minute.
Up to P3. You land with 3.05 gallons in the fuel tank.
Oh, we had that thing. We're just not used to being in that late race situation, you know? Like that's just what it is that I'm just not used to being. That hurts. You know what? The consolation is we just got our highest oval I rating ever. We gained 60 points and we were at like a 2180, so like we're up to like a 2240 or something. So that's pretty good. The podium's pretty nice. I think we're going to keep racing the B car. If I get the right setup in the right situation, I'm pretty good in it. But I'm not going to lie to you, chat. That one hurt. Let's get a screenshot of us leading before we killed the wall. That was oh, I guess I had that damage before. Okay, well. We got to get a screenshot, because if we don't get a screenshot, then nobody knows we raced, so. I'm going to need a few minutes. I'm going to need a few minutes, chat. I'm sorry. I don't. It's bound to happen eventually, right? Where I just have a race where I'm just like, fuck, you know? Yeah, I need to decompress for a minute, so. If I can. Oh, because I don't have the F12 on. There we go. That's why. Ah. I'm not good with computers, chat. There we go. We led laps, so that's cool. That's genuinely cool that we led laps, so. Tell you what, here's what we're gonna do. I don't typically do this, but we're gonna take a short break. I gotta run an ad anyways. I'm gonna take like 2-3 minutes, breathe for a minute, and we'll come back with the second half of our doubleheader here on Tuesday Night iRacing, okay? So we gotta run an ad anyways, so we'll take a break. I'll gather up. I'll pick myself up off the floor, and we'll get back at it here in a minute, okay? So we'll be right back.
Come say goodbye. Sayonara. Come say goodbye. Sayonara.
Hi, I'm back. Hi,
This is
I'm
Circuit
back.
of the Americas. 7 driving. 41
Dre,
minutes
did
left.
you really have to start
The weather
talking
currently
the minute that
partly
I
cloudy,
switched scenes?
81.6 Fahrenheit in
Dre!
84 on track.
I was supposed to
Strength of
do a
PLF
nice little like intro
1,708.
thing and was gonna regroup and show that I'm feeling better and you know that it's okay and we're gonna move on to the next one and you had to talk all over it, huh? You had to talk all over me. Rebuilding my mental confidence. No, honestly, chat, I just needed a minute there. I literally just needed a minute to just not be on for a minute to just calm down. Well, not calm down, but like breathe about it. That was pretty rough. That was a pretty rough ending to that B Open race. But we got to look at the good, okay? We finished we got our highest I rating on ovals ever. So we're at a 2252 now. So that is the highest we've been. So that's a really good thing to work with. Two, we also pretty much we're gonna keep running the B car, right, chat? I mean, we ran pretty good in it, and it's just a case of we need to get a good setup, and we'll get a good setup in for Nashville next week. Maybe I'll do some practice, and we'll try and attack the fairgrounds next week with a good run. And three, it was good confidence building for the 600. You know what? If I'm gonna have a bad run like if I'm gonna have a run like that where it kind of falls apart at the end, I'd rather it be on a meaningless Tuesday than on a Thursday or a Saturday where it matters, right? So, we'll take that. We'll take that. We'll rebuild. We'll get better, and we'll tackle. The 600 on Saturday. Okay, so here's what's up. Super Formula went off in the break, but I needed like 15 minutes to chill. So we're going to finish off the stream by running Super Formula Lights, actually. This is a car that Owen races mostly. In fact, we might even end up in the same split as Owen. Depends on how good Owen is. This is a Super Formula Lights. We drove this car on stream for the 100 follower celebration last Thursday, and I really liked it. So we're gonna race it tonight on Tuesday night iRacing. So kind of a forced to kind of come up with a schedule on the fly thing last week. Kind of led to us actually racing, led to us finding a car that we kind of like, and we're going to race it. So we're going to race the Super Formula Light. This is the Indy Lights equivalent of Super Formula. So it's a, however, it's nothing like the Super Formula. It's actually a pretty tame open wheeler. You can get the rear end out if you exit out of the corner the right way, but for the most part, you're pretty fucking planted in this car, so it's a lot of fun to drive. Coda, however, is going to lead to us running a lot of long straightaways, and so it's going to be a lot of slipstreaming and stuff. So if we get out of somebody's slipstream, it might be a little difficult to make passes, but of course, we ran this place in NIS back in March. Kind of weird to come here in a car that isn't a boat, to be honest with you, but I like this car. I would like to drive it more. So I like both Japanese open wheelers we got. The Super Formula is a lot of fun, and this is a lot of fun too. So I'm a big fan of these cars. They're a lot of fun. They grip well, and this one here is a real hoot. Whoop! That's off track. But this one is actually like a lot of fun to drive. So yeah, I needed like 5 minutes there to just chill out for a minute and feeling a lot better about that. Because I took a minute and looked at the positives of that one, right? You know, we ended up with a good finish. We ended up with a better I rating, and we ended up with some good notes for the 600. I know it might not seem like it because Xfinity car to the next gen, there's not a lot of crossover on things, but I realized that the top is doable. You can run the top, and it's gonna be push tight, like it's gonna be real tight out of 4. For Sunday or Saturday, so it's good. We got a little bit of intel when it comes to the race on Saturday. Now, here's what I'm hoping: we don't get wrecked on the first lap. I don't think we've had a Super Formula race. I think we've had one where we haven't gotten wrecked on the first lap. It has not been a fun stretch of races for us in the Super Formula. I feel like every single time we race it, we get wrecked on the first corner. So, hopefully that doesn't happen. Because I like racing this car, and I don't like watching myself have to get it repaired. Okay, we gotta back up our braking points here. I wonder if Owen's still streaming, because this is like this is what he races. Like, this is his main car. So it'd be fun to actually end up in a stream with Owen after being in a race with Taylor. By the way, Taylor messaged me in a mutual Discord we're in and was like, I had no idea what I was doing. I haven't responded. Oh, okay. Hello. I haven't responded yet, but I will after stream. Yeah, Circuit of the Americas. I don't like this place, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of Coda. I think it's a little... This first sector is not my favorite, but it has grown on me. But it's not what I would consider one of my favorite racetracks. It's a F1 track, so it races like an F1 track. It's got weird corners. It's got weird corners and passing opportunities for F1 cars, which means that it's kind of lacking for everything else. Damn it, D.
You're down in position 32 currently.
The whole complex here is first corner, or first gear. I don't know why. I think it's a second gear corner. It's not a second gear corner. The third gear corner. Okay. Alright. I kind of am getting used to how to drive this, so. That's a first gear corner. Should be a lot faster. Yeah, that was 3 seconds faster.
Yet another best lap time.
Fastest times are like 156s. How? This is why I don't race. This is why I don't understand why I'm not getting faster at roads. Is because I race road and then I end up with like situations where I think I'm like kind of figuring shit out and kind of running quick, and then I look at the time chart and it's like, oh, they ran like literally 8 seconds quicker than you. I'm just a dumb oval hick. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a country bumpkin compared to these new fancy finagled open wheeler cars.
You're moving down to P32 currently.
But no, this car is really dope. I really like the Super
Down
Formula.
in P33 now.
Super Formula Light. I like the Formula too, like the normal one, but the feeder car is good too. Hi Taylor.
You're down to
How's it
position
going?
34 currently.
It was fun racing with you. You had no clue what you were doing? Don't worry, I didn't know what I was doing in the final run of that race either.
Right side rear.
Because I gave away a win.
Clear.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. 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 I'm fine.
Gentlemen.
I'm okay. Hi. Thank you for the follow at least.
Taylor_Mills just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Taylor. Appreciate it. But yeah, we should have won that race. But the way that I look at it is I got...
Another best lap.
Oh, hey, I
2
almost
minutes,
won a be
3.4.
open race, and I
Back to
threw it away.
2:36 now.
The way I look at it is I got my highest iRating on oval. I realized that I can race the B car, so I'm gonna race the B car more again. And I'm also going to have I got a lot of information when it comes to Saturday for the 600 with the way that the track is going to be. Even if it's, you know, different car in different conditions, it's good intel to have
Next race
to
begins
kind
in
of
5 minutes.
expect
49 signed up.
what to expect, you know, so. Yeah, it was a P3, and we gained like 60 iRating to like a 2252, but it was still it's still, you know it, you know what I mean, like when you have a chance at winning a race and like
Still there.
you just don't get it, and especially in my case, because you know it doesn't happen very often for me, it was pretty hard.
P38 now.
Taylor, I wouldn't worry too much about it. You did a good job considering that you were on the fixed set, because open is so setup dependent. I just happened to get a setup that I really jived with from VRS this week, so it's so dependent on your setup. I don't think the fixed setup is much. I don't think it's so much that the fixed setup is that bad. I think the open setups are that good. I think like the fixed setups are fine setups. They're fine. They race them in fixed for a reason. They're drivable. But I just think that the open sets are just so much better
We got sufficient fuel data.
when you get to the
Yet another
B
quickest
open
lap
and
time. 2
even
minutes,
A open,
2.6.
honestly, to an extent, like next gen, because that's when you start dealing with like coke guys.
Great. Up to P35 currently.
Sorry for a lot of inside baseball to all those who don't actually like watch or don't actually have iRacing. Sorry, there's a lot of inside baseball tonight. We usually try and keep it fairly casual, but it's been that kind of day. I'd like to run into the next gen at some point. Well, let me tell you something. There's this great series on Thursday nights. There's even a Wednesday afternoon slot, which is Wednesday evenings for you. It's called the NASCAR iRacing Series. They run 50% of the NASCAR Cup Series distances, except for on this week, the Daytona 500, the Brickyard 400, and the Bristol Night Race, which effectively is my new league, and it's a lot of fun. So, highly recommend that. Although A Open is long enough now that you could race A Open and get a decent fun. My goal, Taylor, is to run the entire NIS season, and so far I've ran every race. So, I want to run the entire season like my heroes on television of the NASCAR Cup Series, of which I am older than like a third of the field now. So these 100% races are going to be the bane of me, though, because this Saturday is the 600. I'm running that on a Saturday. That right now is tentatively the only time we're ever going to race on a Saturday. We have the Brickyard 400 in July, which I have to figure out what the fuck I'm doing for that one, because I'm going away that weekend, so I can't run the Saturday slot. I'm going to be out of town on the Friday, so I can't run the Friday slot. I think I'm just going to have to grin and bear it and run the Thursday night slot really late and just get like no sleep before going to the Honda Indy Toronto. The Cokes or the Bristol Night Race, not a big deal. I can do the Bristol Night Race on the Sunday, on the Saturday, on the Friday. I don't care. That's Bristol. It's whatever. That one's not any conflict. But it's just that this week and next week, or this one and the Brickyard, are going to be like the toughest for me to coordinate what day I'm gonna run. Because I want to run all the races, and if I want to run all the races, I gotta run all the races, and those are races that I gotta run. Alright. We're about to go switch into the server that we need to be in anyways, so. But no, Kaylor, it was a lot of fun to race with you tonight. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun. I wish I was running near you more. Did you have a paint, by the way? I took a screenshot, but I didn't have you in a paint, so... Yeah, we don't get to... I didn't realize our oval Y ratings were that near, like, that close by. So, that was kind of neat. It was like, oh, there's Taylor. It was kind of nice to have you in there, so... You know what? I'm gonna ask my friend Koshishka Okada. Okada, did I do a good job in that race? He's the one that's gonna tell me if I did a good job.
Over with. And there we see the Rainmaker, the
Thank
Continental
you.
Champion, Kazuchika
Yay!
Okada.
Okada's happy with my effort. Thank you, Okada. Thank you. Thank you very much. That makes me feel better. Okay, thank you, Okada. Look, I found Italian me. Donzi D'Ambrosa. It's the Italian me. Donzi D'Ambrosa. Listen, if I don't laugh, I cry, okay? So let me have these really dumb jokes. I don't think we're gonna have any rain. Yeah, there's no rain in this, so... is Owen in here? I don't think I see Owen in here. There's Owen Naylor, but I think Owen's name is Owen Anon. It matches his VTuber name, so... Alrighty, we'll see what we could do in this practice or in this race. This is not going to be very long. I think it's only like a 9-lap race, but I would like to finish one of these Super Formula Lights races. I don't think we've finished one yet, so that would be really nice. You know, to finish a race, that would be really nice to do. But we'll give it an old college effort, as they say. A college effort. So, I don't see Owen streaming, so maybe he isn't streaming tonight. Maybe it's tomorrow night. I don't know. All right, let's see. We are car 16 in the split, and I don't think I recognize anybody in here.
SOF is 1,100.
Nope, nameless gray faces. Okay,
Started a new
alrighty.
session. 1 connected. 1 minute 59.567
So
left.
we'll try and do our best.
Split
Oh, this is
for
timed. It's straight up timed. It's straight up a 20-minute race. I didn't realize these were timed. I thought they were laps. Okay, so this is 20 minutes. I'm cool with 20 minutes. 20 minutes is probably enough time that I got left in my clock tonight. So that's, I'm cool with running for 20 minutes. Oh, I can't believe that B race. Ugh. I'm going to be replaying that one in my head for like the next 2 days, by the way. Ah, well. Hey, you know what? It's a learning experience, right? Every race is a learning experience, so we'll get better at it, and we'll regroup and try and do it again. Next time we're in that situation, we got a little bit more information in the whole memory bank for that one. But like, what I mean is like, what I meant by that, because I know I mentioned it, that like, I was having, like I'm not used to that situation. Is what I meant by that is when we do these races, very much like a good chunk of the time, I'm not running in the front. Like I'm running mid-pack for the most part, right? And occasionally we'll drift up into like the bottom and top 5, so like 3rd to 5th. We're very rarely being the pace setter. We're very rarely leading. So even all these years later, I'm still struggling with being that position, because I just don't do it often enough. And that's a nerve management thing. That's nerves. I got to get better about it, and I will get better about it. The more I'm put in these situations where I got a shot to win it, I got to be better about it, and I'll grow and get better. Who knows? Maybe this one I get better and win. You know, I doubt it, but you know, maybe could happen. It's only gonna be like 9 laps, 10 laps.
Godspeed. This session is 2 laps and 8 minutes.
All right, let's go qualify.
Pit limiter activated.
I really like the Super Formula lights car. I'm like the if Ohei and Taylor are still here, I'm like the Japanese equivalent of Ohei when it comes to the IndyCar. Maybe not quite as fanatical about it, but like I certainly race the Super Formula more than I do the IndyCar. I remember messaging Izzy about this, our friend Isabella. I was like, yeah, IndyCar sucks. This message paid for by Super Formula Gang. And Izzy just replied back, wow, imagine having a first gear that actually was usable. And I had no retort. I had no retort. I had no response. I just sat there and was like, yeah, well, no. But I do like the Super Formula Lights car. I do, which is rare because I don't typically like these ladder open wheel cars, like these cars down in the ladder on the open wheel side of things. But we drove this last Thursday and I had a lot of fun driving it, so I'd like to race it again. So the schedule opened up and we were able to do it tonight, and it was it'll be a good wind down for tonight. As long as we can actually, you know, make the first corner and complete the first lap without getting completely ran over, because it seems like anytime we race any of these open wheel cars, we get ran over on the opening lap. I would like to not be ran over on the opening lap.
Green lights.
This first gear. I gotta tell you though, honestly, and I mean this, I'm very curious how much uptick the Super Formula Series got. Ah! Damn it. I'm really curious to find out what kind of uptick the Super Formula Series got from partnering with iRacing and getting not just the big bad Super Formula cars in, but like also getting the Super Formula lights in. I gotta figure that they probably saw an uptick in interest in their racing series after that. Because, like, I'll admit it, I didn't give a shit about Super Formula, and after driving the car and how much of an effort they made to, like, be like, oh, if you bought the car on iRacing, you also got their streaming service free for the final race of the season. Like, it was like, oh, that's a really smart move. That's an incredibly smart move. I'm very happy you did that. That, like, it really added, like, a interest to me to follow, well, not so much follow that championship, but at least, you know, go out of my way to throw it on in the background if I'm doing something, because I have a motorsport.tv account and I just keep renewing it instead of, you know, actually canceling it. Mostly because I want to watch Super GT. So I just leave it, I just leave my sub running on it, and it's on there. So I watched the opener at Suzuka, and it was pretty fun. I think they're racing. No, they raced this past weekend. I think at Sugo. So I gotta watch that. I gotta find the time to watch that this week. This week's pretty packed with the 600 and everything. All right, so this first lap's gonna be dog water because we spun. So.
You're moving down in P6. Number 7, Tesinski takes the lead. Moving down to P8 currently. Car 6 this way now leads.
That's a second gear corner, and you know that. Okay. Well, as long as we get a lap posted here, that's better than what the hell we put on. And you know what? I'm looking at the times. We were running pretty much on par with those times in practice.
We're moving towards P6 here. We're down to P9.
It's a good thing these cars have shift protection, because I swear to God, I would grenade motors in a heartbeat. Driving these cars. Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Right on par, right on pace. 208 or 202, we're
You're
8th.
in P8.
There we go. Okay, we're on
That's it
pace.
for plan. New car requested.
Like we're on pace. Like we're in there. We were, yeah, we're okay. We're all right. We'll be okay. We're gonna be all right. So we'll run this race and then we'll probably go see Cass, because Cass is probably streaming trucking still, and see what she's up to after this one. Yeah. Oh well. All I can say is, oh well. You know, about that race is just, oh well. We'll be better next time. We'll be better next time. So, and we learned some things, and our overall rating is highest it's ever been. So, eventually we'll get that dub on stream again. Eventually we'll get it. We'll get there eventually. But you know what? All these failures is gonna make that win so much sweeter when it happens. So, okay. All right. Starting 9th of 24. So could be worse. We're going to grid. I'm hoping
This is
that
20
isn't a
minutes.
mistake.
Approximately 10 laps race with 24 cars joined. Left. 2 minutes, gridding time. Fuel good. About 0.5 gallons in reserve.
This is
Increase our
about
rating
the
from P13.
this is about the quality of field I need to be running a
100
bit with,
seconds
to
to
be
gridding
honest with
ends.
you. If I want to ever get better at, like a better oval or better road iRating on either open wheel or sports car, this is the exact kind of races I need to be in, is with people near my skill. Because whenever I race these races, I always end up in higher splits than I probably should be, and it doesn't make it easy to gain iRating. This is exactly the kind of split I need to be, because I'm 2 iRating away from being triple digits. That's it. So, like, I need to be better. So, but I think if we can get
60
some
seconds
luck
left
here,
now.
we'll be near the front of the field if we can get some luck. I don't think I'm going to win, but we should at least be contending for, like, top 5. Let's aim for, like, you know what? Let's just aim for 8th. Let's just finish ahead of where we started. Let's aim for that. Remember those, like, F1 games where it would be like, pick where you think you're going to qualify or whatever,
30
and then,
seconds
like,
left
you get
now.
upgrades that way. That's how I am about this race. So this is 20 minutes on the dot.
15 seconds left.
Yeah, it's a it's a time race. So let me flip that over to time for you.
10
There you go.
seconds. 5 seconds.
Okay.
Focus now. Green.
Easiest start procedure ever in this car. Just gun it and go.
Position 8 currently.
On right side. Still there. It's clear.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Position 17 now.
You gotta be fucking
Position
kidding
20
me.
currently.
Watch out.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Position 17 now.
Incident in 3 seconds. One in front.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
P16.
Why do I race open wheelers? Like why do I even try? Car feels fine, by the way. That's the biggest insult to this, is that every time this happens,
And clear.
the car feels fine. Every time this happens. Every time. Like, I could drive this. And I'm going to pull into the pits, and it's going to say too much damage. We're done.
Left rear. We're clear.
Position 17 now.
Yeah, another safety ring loss. Well, we're now officially triple digits in open wheel. And I don't know anymore. I literally do not know anymore. Why can't I just run GT3s? Why did you not just run GT3s tonight?
On right behind. Clear.
Limiter on.
23 seconds to the pit box.
Pit stop to take spanking new wheels.
Not gonna be a repair.
9, 8,
They're gonna tell me it's
7,
done.
6, 5, 4. Perfect.
Thanks for the raid, Shane.
6 minutes
Mount
left.
up, chat. We gotta defend the stream. Shane Mundy 40 has a 3rd and 9. Defense. Defense. Defense.
I forgot I added the text to speech. What's with raids when I get wrecked? Every time I get raided, I'm like recovering from an accident. Oh, hi Shane. Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. It's been a really rough night. It's been a really frustrating night. You know what? We're gonna leave this. We're gonna leave this race because we're gonna lose. It's in the shitter anyways. We may as well fucking do something else. Can I run anything GT3? We have... No. No, we can't. We don't have anything GT3 left. Class C at Lanier. No. I'm sorry, everybody. We're going to be wrapping up. Unless, Nah, we're going to be wrapping up. I got to wait another half hour before stuff moves over, so... I'm really sorry to be ending this on a down note, everybody. I really, and especially right after a raid. Shane, thank you for the raid. I mean it. Thank you so much for the raid. But there's nothing really interesting out there. So, yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I really tried tonight. I really did. I really tried to give him my all tonight, but you know, we had the B open race where we're leading late, and then we just, you know, we got wrecked. Well, we didn't wreck. I wrecked myself. I basically just got two in my own head and put it in the wall off of two, and just the car broke, and we just couldn't hang on to it at that point. And we still finished third. Like, you know, still a good finish. We got a highest I rating on oval that we've ever had, but like, it's still like just fuck, you know, just a brutal night. And we'll regroup. You know, we'll regroup. Hey, you know what's gonna be fun? Come back here on Thursday. Come back here on Thursday night, 7 o'clock. We're gonna run. We're gonna run. We're gonna play some PS2 games. We're gonna play some old PS2 sport games. So if you're interested in that, come on over and watch it. We're gonna play like some old PS2 sports games on the channel tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, but Thursday night. So we're gonna do that. Saturday is the Coke 600. I'm feeling better about my chances in the 600 after that. Be open race even without the win. I learned a lot about how that track's gonna be. It's gonna be tight off of 4, at least until the sun goes down. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind for sure. And it's gonna obviously cool down more as we go, right? So it's gonna be something that we're gonna have to watch out for, and we're gonna have to be better about on Thursday or on Saturday. Sorry, I'm all over the place. It's been a long day. It's been a really long, frustrating day. But I'm really sorry to be a bummer, everybody. I really don't like being a bummer. I really don't. I really don't. But I'm in my head about tonight. So I'm really sorry about this. Really sorry for the night. I know y'all probably expect me to be more lively and everything, but like it's been a rough night. So we'll flush it. We'll regroup, and we'll try and do it again on well, we'll come back on Thursday, and I'll bring the energy that you expect, you know? So, let's go see what Cass is up to. They're doing that trucking thing. I gotta type it in, because Twitch only shows me 5 people at a time, and half of them aren't even streaming anything of interest. CO is not Pog. Which is a lie, by the way. She is Pog. She says that she's not Pog, but she's Pog. And you'll know that she's Pog because she's got a pog ass stream now. We've rated Cass before, but you're gonna see she's got a whole new look to her stream now. She redid it tonight, and it looks really cool. So compliment her on her cool look to her stream now, okay? I am gonna go and wallow in my sorrows. I am gonna go and take a shower and probably go to bed because it's been that kind of day. So, and I'm still tired from last night. So we'll get back at it on Saturday in the 600. But until then, we'll go see what Cass is up to. Alrighty. Yeah, we will get that in order right now here and see what she's up to. Okay. Bye.